Chopping is a really fun percussive technique that you can do with your bow. Make sure that you are following all of my instructions and that you're not secretly trying to do it right now while I'm explaining this. The first thing you need to do before you chop is put a whole bunch of rosin on your bow with a frog. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and pause this video and unpause it when you're ready. All done? Great. First things first, let's learn how to hold the bow when we chop. If you've been using a modified bow hold when you play regularly, let's go ahead and move your thumb to the side of the stick. Not underneath the stick like it would be if you have a professional bow hold, but on the side. Then you also want your other fingers in front. Maybe you can have your pinky on top if it's particularly short, but I find that that makes the bow do that. So you've got your fingers in front, you've got your thumb bent still, but on the side, kind of behind the frog, just like that. This should cause your bow hairs to face the scroll and the stick to face you. Cellos and basses that use a French bow hold, you may recognize this as your bow hold. You don't need to change anything. Now there are some safety concerns about chopping. You want to be very, very careful not to hit your frog on any part of your instrument. It's especially easy to hit it on the bridge or on the side of your instrument in the C bout while you're learning how to chop, or sometimes when you know how to chop and you're not paying attention. So be very careful. You want to find the spot that's 1 to 2 inches, 1 is even better, from your frog, and put that right on the string. Let's put it on our G and D strings for now. We're going to come straight down and make it stop. Ready, set, go. All right, now if it's not making any noise, you might not have the bow tilted enough. If your bow hairs come straight down, they'll just stop. You actually want them to skid a little bit along the string, like this. If your eyes were quick, you could see that much. Now I'm not pushing it, it's just sliding because my bow is tilted. Like that. Straight down. Let's give it a try. And go. 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 Notice each time I'm stopping, I'm not doing this. I'm stopping. Each single time in the string. Let's try it. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right. You'll notice another thing I'm doing is damping the strings. That's because when I pick the bow up off the strings, I don't want it to ring. Like that. So go ahead and cover your strings with your fingers. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right. If it's not working, you may not be close enough to the frog, but be very careful not to hit the silver part of the frog on the bridge or on the side of your instrument. Okay, that is our chopping sound. It should be a very tight, short crunch. Now some things to remember. Chopping should not make a note. Chopping is just a very quick crunching sound that stops dead in the string. You can also imagine that you're going straight through your instrument, but the string stops you. I have a friend named Evan Shelton who plays the cello, and when he teaches his students, he says that the bow makes a hockey stop. If you've ever seen someone ice skate or ski, and they turn their skates or skis to the side, and the snow or ice flies up in a big sheet as they stop, I want you to imagine the rosin flying up as you make your hockey stop right in the string. Let's go ahead and practice it on your own. Make sure that you're not going to damage your instrument at all. Be very careful each time you chop. Go ahead and practice it on your own until your teacher gives up and tells you to stop. There's a special way to play chords while you're chopping. Instead of doing a long legato note, or a little big end, both of which we stay on the string for, we're going to act like we're plucking the strings with our bow. So we're going to put our bows on the G and D strings and go like that. You're going to come up into the air that way. Let's give it a try. Put your bow on the G and D strings and pluck with your bow. Make sure your bow is really on both strings and you're just going to pluck and come on up. Ready, go. If I were to use my finger, it would be like this. Same exact thing, but we're using our bow. Ready, go. All right. We're going to combine that with a chop, because once we're up here, we're in a great spot to go whoosh, chop. Make sure you don't hit your bridge. So we go chord, chop. Let's give it a try. Let's do it just once. Chord, then chop. Ready, go. All right. From there, we can pull the string and do our chord again. And chop. And make sure you land in the string and you stay in the string for the chop. That's why our next chord is going to come from the string. We're going to be in the string, we're going to pluck the string with our bow, and chop. Now we're still in the string. And pluck, and chop, and pluck, and chop. Ready, here we go. Pluck, and chop, and pluck, and chop, and pluck, and chop, and pluck, and chop. Don't forget to stay in the string unless you're ready to chop. Let's try it on a different chord. Let's try our D chord, so we're going to play the D and A strings together. Violins, you'll be on your middle two strings. Violas, however, you have to be very careful not to hit the side of your instrument when you play D and A strings together. That's because they're your top strings, and you want to make sure that you don't hit the side. Be careful and just stay right on your strings. Don't tip your bow this way too much. Cellos, it's your top strings too, but since you hold it the way that you do, you don't have to worry about hitting your instrument. Okay, let's give it a try. D and A. Ready, go. And chop, and pluck, 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 and chop. All right, great. Let's try our C chord. Violas and cellos, you can do open C and G. Violins, you've got to do third finger on your G and third finger on your D. Let's give it a try. Ready, C. All right.